Tutor Nicholas is a statistics specialist. Today we are going to discuss about chi-square test. I help students in assignment support. Chi-square test normally compares to categoricals. So it is normally used to test independence, to test of independence. So we can identify whether two categorical variables are related or are just independent. We use chi-square test. Another way is to test the goodness of fit. Test goodness of fit. Goodness of fit. So we can check whether the observed data follows a specific theoretical distribution. Okay. Another one is to check the homogeneity. When you hear about homogeneity, what do we mean? It compares whether different populations have the same distribution of a categorical variable. So this is the formula of calculating the chi-square test. This is the chi-square test. We call it chi-square calculated. In the subscript I've written calc to show chi-square calculated. We also have the chi-square tabulated, which is here. This is our table of the chi-square that we can use. Of course, when using the tabulated part, we normally focus on what we term as the degree of freedom. We check at degree of freedom. And how do we calculate the degree of freedom? We take row minus 1. We also multiply by column minus 1. That is where we get the degree of freedom. But we check at the degree of freedom and alpha. So if the confidence level is at 95%, it means that our alpha will be 5%. You simply take 100 minus 5. So you use degree of freedom and 5%. And 5% of course is the same as 0.05. So you use the last chi-square. Let's proceed here. Where do we apply the chi-square? We apply chi-square in many fields. We can apply it in the market research, in the medical studies, in the genetics. For example, in the medical studies, we can use a case of coronavirus. Maybe a certain vaccine has been produced by experts in the laboratory, and they want to know whether this particular drug is effective to patients. We can use chi-square test to find out. It can also be used in genetics, social science research, quality control, survey analysis, as well as education research. For more information, contact me further. Bye bye.